Hi, everyone. Another fine day, another very, very beautiful day. And like you all know already, for me, it's always about talking to people who are impacting our community positively. I've known him for some time now. And if I want to start talking about the progress, it's tremendous. Not just the progress with himself, but with what he's doing for the community. Welcome to Doride Boss.
Oh, thank you.
These
Thank you.
days to see you, it's just so difficult. We only see you now on TV, traveling around the world.
Yeah, I mean, we have to move around to do what we can do while we stay in life.
Wow.
Uh,
How do you this should be my first question. How do you even do it? Like the married man, the businessman, the like too many hats that you're wearing. How do you manage to handle all of this?
I believe, whatever God sent us to this side, He always mandate us to do certain thing,
Hmm.
and when He sent us, He give us the strength
Yeah.
to do it. Um, I believe every day God renew that strength, and when you're on the mission, you have to finish the mission. So you don't focus on you. You focus on where you are going and the mission. You are all about it. So I believe God just renew the strength every day, and the fulfillment also that come with accomplishment, particularly when we impact life and all that. It makes a big difference, and we get a lot of joy from it. Mhm. Yeah.
Boss. Well, welcome back to the United States, and I
Thank
hope you're
you.
not traveling anytime soon because I feel like we have a lot we need to do or catch up with.
Yeah, I'll be traveling actually on Friday.
Really?
I had to move around. I had to move around. I'll be going back to Africa on
Do you do you do
Friday.
you even have time to rest? Like time, I don't know. Like what is resting for you?
Again, I think when we're on the mission,
Mm-hmm.
we have to do what we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I receive a lot rest through the accomplishment
Yeah.
of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I believe maybe when I will leave this world, I will have enough time to rest. But now we have to do what we need to do while we still have a strength, we stay strong, and we stay
Wow.
young.
Man, thanks for those who are watching. The few people who are watching, please don't forget to leave us a comment. If you have any questions for Coach Raphael, let us know, and then we are going to ask the question. Please don't forget to share the video. Also, don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Most importantly, now, Coach, I always call you Boost. That one is more comfortable for me. Um, real estate. Tell us a little bit about real estate for the few people who might not know just a little bit about what real estate is all about, because that is what I want us to talk about today.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think the real estate is it's not something very very different,
Hmm.
very far away from us.
Hmm.
We all have a resident, and
Hmm.
we all live somewhere.
Hmm.
Um, so real estate, I believe, is one of the market where any business person or anybody that want to get in business want to know more about it.
Hmm.
I always ask people, hey, when you look at your large bill per month, what is that? That how much you spend, where that money goes for the large bill, or what the large bill is for?
Hmm.
They will say it's my mortgage, it's my rent, it's my what? It's the dwelling place. So real estate, and that give us a wake up call.
Yes.
Just to reaffirm that real estate is something that we have to want to be more involved, know
Hmm.
more about it.
Hmm.
Um, and then when we talk about real estate, also is a very very large market.
Wow.
People can approach coming in a different way. Some could come in as an agent, some
Hmm.
could come in as an investor, some could come in just as a manager.
Hmm.
Some can, there's so many ways to get into real estate. I may, I can say that, we focus in one area, which is a real estate investor. Um, we're trying to help people, um, not just to become the consumer forever,
Mm-hmm.
but to, just to become also an actor in the industry, help other people, uh, help other people find a home, find a land, and also just leverage also on other people estate. So that's as a summary, real
Mm-hmm.
estate is, is just if you would say real estate investor is the art of, facilitate
Mm-hmm.
those that are moving from point A to point B,
Mm-hmm.
make it easy for them to find a dwelling place really. And as a result of that, you get little reward.
Mm-hmm.
You getting paid.
Wow.
So that's how I can resume that.
So, from what you're seeing, real estate is supposed to be one person on this side, which is helping another person on this side, either getting homes. Is that it?
Yeah, and getting the dwelling place pretty
Okay.
much. That could be a piece of land.
Mm-hmm.
That can be a uh, temporary living area,
Mm-hmm.
with like what Airbnb is all about it.
Mm-hmm.
That can be to lease, little
Mm-hmm.
piece of property
Mm-hmm.
for some time. That can be a selling transaction,
Mm-hmm.
purchase or selling. So it's all, or that can be just to facilitate a transaction between
Mm-hmm.
two people. So it's just the whole bucket of real estate. Yeah,
What
so
does
many
it
angle in it.
what does it take to get into real estate? Sometimes I know so many people who wanted to get into it, and we had the conversation, and they were telling me like, oh, it's gonna cost millions. It's gonna like, what does it take to get into real estate?
I would say it depend
Mm-hmm.
on what level, which
Mm-hmm.
level you want to
Mm-hmm.
get in from.
Mm-hmm.
I have few young people in Africa, in Cameroon, particularly now that after the training we did couple of months ago,
Mm-hmm.
now they're able to go out and rent houses
Mm-hmm.
and sublease it.
Mm-hmm.
They can get a house for $300,000 for a big, large home, and sublease a room
Mm-hmm.
per day for $40,
Oh.
$50. So it's part of real estate. Now the question will be how much these people spend to get into this market.
Mm-hmm.
Almost nothing.
Wow.
When I say almost nothing, is if you spend 1 million CFA, which is almost $2,000,
Mm-hmm.
to rent a house, pay the first month, and then the deposit. Now you pay every month. Um, you don't have 6 room to rent for
Mm-hmm.
almost $40 a night.
Mm-hmm.
You see what you are making. So I think the biggest thing here is not how much you need to get in,
Mm-hmm.
but number one, to find a niche.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you find a niche, and then number two, how to do it.
Wow.
The wealth is not created by money, but the wealth is created by knowledge. So as you solve those problems with people, just like the guy what guys are doing in Cameroon today,
Mm-hmm.
you create money. You create money. If somebody start something that can look like a hotel with less than 1,000,
Mm-hmm.
um, 1 million, which is about $2,000,
Mm-hmm.
um, and leverage an investment, which is almost a
Yeah.
$500,000.
Mm-hmm.
You see, it's not a matter of it's not so much on a matter of how much you have. It's more likely, what do you know?
That's
How
true.
could you go about it?
That's true.
What problem are you solving?
Solving.
This guy have a small niche,
Mm-hmm.
which is people from the diaspora.
Mm-hmm.
He's not looking for local people. So people from US, Canada, and you know Germany, when they travel, and they can find a clean place, and very very safe, very safe compound, and he's solving that problem. Instead of these people go and stay in a hotel
That's true.
for 100,000 CFI or $300 a night, now they can find something for $40 with the high standard, and he's getting paid. So the guy is solving a real estate issue.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's solving the lodging issue. Um, so I would say it just depend. It just depend on how you want to get into the business. But I believe it's the matter of the knowledge. The knowledge is first thing. I have another guy that actually negotiate
Mm-hmm.
a place for rent. That was is actually here in Dallas. He negotiated an office with the first month free,
Mm-hmm.
with the first year free. So he negotiated office and he subdivided office, like he's subleasing the office for businesses. So the owner was ready to sign 5 years lease with the first year free.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy just put the down payment down $3,600, and he there's no bill for 12 months. So this guy just entered into the large business with $3,600, and the rest was just to get the internet up and running and all that and start making money with it. So it brings us back again to the knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the proper knowledge and you have a right niche, uh, you can make money through real estate.
Wow, boss. Um, Now, sometimes people feel like it's just about money. Now, what are some of the benefits or some of the advantages of someone working like you or helping someone or someone who through you becomes a real estate agent?
I would say the advantage I always been, like I said, the knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Today we believe that we could not buy our ignorance away.
Mm-hmm.
You get in business just because you have money,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna run out of money at a
Money.
certain point.
That's true.
So it's just the truth, it's just a fact,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But if you get the knowledge first,
First.
you'll be able to be established in business. So the
Mm-hmm.
knowledge is gonna bring you the money.
Mm-hmm.
I always encourage people, if you want to get into real estate, don't get in because somebody say it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Go learn first. Now, if you want to fly a private jet, would you just go and jump in and take off with the jet? No, you will learn how to do it.
That's true.
You learn how to do it. And the great news is that in our community, we have so many people that are advanced. We have a lot of agent, we have broker,
Mm-hmm.
we have investor, we have people with, I mean, 30, 40 home
Mm-hmm.
that do Airbnb. We have people back home who own hotel and all that.
Yeah.
So they can help those that aspire to get in the industry in a, the best way.
Yes.
Don't just jump into the industry because somebody say it's great. That could be great. And why it's great? It's great because they know exactly how to do it. So if you don't know the how to do it, you lose your money. You're gonna be hurt, emotionally. You're gonna be hurt financially. I mean, that can even cause a chaos in your marriage and in your family because you may borrow money from people to
Yes.
get in the industry. So the first key is to learn. Take your time and learn. I don't know why people believe or people think that business is the only thing that you can get up in the morning and decide to do and be successful. None of us say, well, I'm decide to drive and jump in a car and drive.
Mm-hmm.
None of us say, well, I'm gonna become a doctor
Mm-hmm.
or surgeon and just grab people and start do operation
Mm-hmm.
successfully. So business, there's a way to do it. There's a mindset that you have to, there's a, you know, new programmation that you have to go through it to do business. Business is like an app, and then real estate is not different. There's so much money in real estate, but you have to do the right way. You have to learn from somebody, so that can be easy to do it. And it's a big market
Yes.
because we are all consumer.
Yeah.
At the end of the month, one way or another,
Mm-hmm.
we send a check somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and that check can come to either one of us. None of us was born with a huge portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say the first thing to do is to learn
Yes.
how to do it and how to do it the proper way.
Wow. But the way you explain certain things sometimes it makes it to so easy, and I know so many people who have worked with you, and I feel like that is one of the reasons why they not only come back to you for more knowledge, they refer many other people. They always talk about your humility, they always talk about you taking time, investing time in them more than this teacher coach student relationship and all that. Now we are talking about real estate, and you mentioned Cameroon. So is this project more in Cameroon or even in the USA?
We are working to both, I would say both continent,
Okay.
because we're not only in Cameroon, we're
Yes.
also in Congo and other nation.
Okay.
We have a project of, I should even give you an image of it. A project of 1,000 houses in Cameroon,
Wow.
where we understand the serial problem a lot of people from a diaspora are facing.
Yes.
People send money back home or buy a wrong land
Yes.
that can be solved for
Many
three,
other
four,
people.
five people. So it's a it's a very, very big
That's
challenge
true.
back home today. So we are building city.
Mm-hmm.
We are building a small city that is going to be, we want to maintain the standard of America or Europe or
Mm-hmm.
Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody move from here
Year
to
to day.
there, they can still, really,
Mm-hmm.
really enjoy. um they can still enjoy
The
they
luxury of
can maintain the
housing. Yeah.
standard and not feel like, oh, I was in a city, now I'm
City.
in a village. I don't have a fiber optic, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have that. Matter of fact, we have one project that is running right now in the city of um Yaoundé,
Mm-hmm.
which is Wisdom City.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's apartment. We, very, very nice apartment, and we are giving opportunity to people to purchase that, and they can take 30 years to pay.
Wow.
So that's a great, great, great opportunity at this point. It's right in the center
Mm-hmm.
of Yaoundé. And then we have another project that
Mm-hmm.
is still a small condominium that we are building. It's
Mm-hmm.
going to be a community style that we are building in Yaoundé. And that project also will give a opportunity to people to pay,
Mm-hmm.
just subscribe on it and pay smallly until they pay off.
Wow.
They can pay cash or they can take a loan. We have company that we are working with it and
Mm-hmm.
just pay gradually and have something that they can call home.
Wow.
Yeah.
My next question I think should be who are you looking to work more with? People who want to get in there as real estate agents or people who want to acquire homes?
Uh, First of all, we are solving three problems.
Yes.
The first problem is to, really, really help people
Mm-hmm.
to acquire home at a
Mm-hmm.
very, very low cost
Mm-hmm.
and with a lot more flexibility.
Yes.
Yeah, that's number one. Number two,
Mm-hmm.
we are also open. We know there's no way we can do this alone.
Mm-hmm.
So we need the partner. We believe there's so many people out there with a lot of knowledge too that can come in and bring a lot level of expertise. We want to do this
Mm-hmm.
together.
Yeah.
I believe the diaspora or the people of the nation, when they
Mm-hmm.
rise up to do things together,
Mm-hmm.
um, they can actually build something that can last forever.
That's true.
It's a huge project. We rather use an engineer that it could be maybe here in the United States or in Cameroon or in other country
Mm-hmm.
than go and use somebody from Turkey
Mm-hmm.
or another nation. So I believe we have a community of very resourceful people.
Mm-hmm.
We have people that can really, really help. We have people in the finance area that are
Yeah.
very, very, very great. We have people that can communicate very well. We have also people that can help us sell it.
Mm-hmm.
The 1,000 home is 1,000 home that we need to sell.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a second call.
Mm-hmm.
The last call is, again, it's a huge project. It's,
Yes.
I'm talking about billions and
Mm-hmm.
billions. We believe we can team up with other experts and also put money together to speed the project.
Mm-hmm.
The project is actually in 4 phases.
Mm-hmm.
So we are very, very open to sit down with other experts so we can work together and speed the project. I believe alone we can do so much, but together we can actually go very, very far and establish something great. So those are the three people we need. We're looking for the buyer. We are
Mm-hmm.
looking for those that can come and join the project that
Yeah.
have different level of expertise.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are looking for those that can come and pluck with us so we can speed the project. Yeah.
Wow, this is huge. Now for those who wanted to reach out, maybe to I know you have a team. By the way, for those who are watching, thank you guys very much. If you have a question, like I said earlier, please drop us a comment. We already have comments, Mr. Raphael Djine. I won. Oh God, the comments are too many. Mr. Raphael Djine, I respect you. I want to work with you. I live in Memphis, Tennessee. Mr. Raphael. Yeah, and that is the beautiful thing about you, the love, the respect. how do you feel when you go around and you meet people who just show you this love, this respect because of what you are doing?
I always says that people will never value us
Mm-hmm.
because what we own,
Mm-hmm.
what we earn, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
People will always value us because who we are for them.
Mm-hmm.
When I talk about my coach Tony Robbins
Mm-hmm.
or John C. Maxwell, for example,
Yeah.
um, I think about who I become because of them.
Mm-hmm.
Or when I'm talking about my pastor, I think about who I become because
Mm-hmm.
of the care he gave me.
Mm-hmm.
He, being there for me day and night, not only when I'm celebrated, but when I'm down, when I'm lost.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I learned this from them. We have to love people. We need to see the best in people. We have to always work on ourselves so we can become very resourceful
Yeah.
to other people. So, um, anybody I encounter, the main thing is not who I am. I always ask myself, what can I
I
do
do
for this
the
person?
person.
How can I? What could this person live with it? How could this person live better than when they met me?
Yes.
And that's one thing that always go into my mind. So, some people say I'm so positive. No, I'm not trying to be positive, but I'm always looking for the best version of people. I see people based on what they could be
Mm-hmm.
and not who they are. When you see somebody with one leg,
Mm-hmm.
you can see the beautiful leg that it remains.
Yes.
It's better to see that way than see the leg that is missing. Uh, and I learned that from Tony Robbins.
Yes.
When I look at my own life, I'm like, wow, how could a man like Tony really take me and mentor me, and help me with there's so many things I don't know how to do it. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how he pulled the best version of me. I learned so much from him, and the same thing with John. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
wow, how does a guy like this really took time and invest himself in me? Uh, I see a lot more people around me very overqualified.
Mm-hmm.
So and I think it should be any leader model. A leader, we don't want to lead only
Mm-hmm.
by position.
Yes.
We want to be in people life because they want to be with us, and also because we are actually add value into their life.
Wow.
Um, so that's a little bit how I see that. I just look at the best version of anybody I meet.
Wow. This is so beautiful. I forgot to do it. Is this my phone?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I forgot to even share the video before. Guys, for those who are watching, please, if you have questions, let us know your questions. And if you have questions, please let us have your questions so Coach Raphael can answer your questions directly. And also, if you someone just asked the question, maybe I think this would be the best time for you to answer that question. How do I sign up? I don't know if they want to sign up as a real estate agent, or they want to sign up as a partner, or they want to sign up as a client.
Mm.
What do you think they should know?
I think we will have a contact somewhere on the video, maybe
Mm-hmm.
at the end,
Mm-hmm.
so they can reach out to our office. We have a school of real estate,
Mm-hmm.
actually. When we train people how to do real estate from anywhere,
Yes.
you can be in the United States, you can be in Africa, you can be anywhere. And the good part of that is that you can enter into different real estate market. You can decide to do in the United States, you can decide to do in Africa, you
Africa.
can start to, do in Europe.
Yeah.
It's the same system, and not only you do it alone, we train you and then do the business with you as
Wow.
well. So we will have a contact of the contact somewhere there on the video,
Mm-hmm.
so they can reach out
Do
to
you
the
do you have the
office.
contact? I think I can just. What is the contact?
Let me do it and find my own number. This is interesting, right? So the contact is 237
237
692
692
14
14
27
27
15.
15.
Yep.
So do I need this looks like a Cameroon number, so I
Yeah, it's a
should put a
Cameroon number.
plus
Let me
in
give
front.
you the United States number.
Oh, wait, let me do this first. Okay, what's the United States number? Okay,
The
so for those that are watching, we have the contact phone number on the screen. 237-692-142-715. Give them a call, send them a text or something in the someone wants the US number in the
Okay, the US number is +1 737
plus 1 second. +1
737 420
737
mhm,
43
420
420
8424.
8424.
So 737 420 8424.
737 4
20
yes
8424.
8424. 737. Yeah, so the US number is going to be this for those who are asking for the US number, and the Cameroon number was there from time to time. I'll try to pin it again. Boss, you were in Cameroon and not just Cameroon, you've been traveling around the world lately. What is your impression? What is your opinion, especially with the real estate market, especially back home?
I think there's a huge market today back home,
Mm-hmm.
in Africa in general.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was talking with the Minister of Habitat of Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
She mentioned that we still have 95%, 95% of the population
Yeah.
that need a place to stay. 95%. And
That seems scary.
yeah, and she said, well, what does that mean? That means that there's a huge market for real estate.
That's true.
There's no home in Africa. You still have people that are 10 in a house just because they can't find a place to
That's
rent.
true.
um that's one. And number two, you have a lot of people, the way the city was built and all that, you have people that actually walk in the city,
Mm-hmm.
but they live way like hours away with traffic and all that. It's
Mm-hmm.
hard to come back in the city. So
Mm-hmm.
today you have a lot high-rise building that is actually are pumping out all over the downtown,
Yes.
and it's a huge opportunity. Huge opportunity. In town, people are paying 150,000, 150 million
Mm-hmm.
for two-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
People are paying for four-bedroom, $500 million,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't find an apartment. People are paying for small apartment, $100,000, 50 million, literally
Wow.
easy. So the market is there. The market is there.
Wow.
One thing is that the population is growing, but we are not making more land.
Wow.
We are not making more land. So we need the private sector to come in and
Mm-hmm.
really, 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 really help the population. Today, most government in Africa, they are not doing, they are not building low income houses to help.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's one of the huge opportunities. It's better than diamond and gold.
Wow.
It's better than gas. This is something people are consuming every
Every
day.
day.
And if you invest in that area, you'll be guaranteed for long term income. Now, don't do the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell people, and I know I talked about this before. I have people that are going back home and put $500 million
Mm-hmm.
to do a high rise building
Building.
and rent for $100,
Mm-hmm.
100,000 CFA per night. You will never get your money back. It's going
Mm-hmm.
to take you 40 years to get the $500 million back.
Mm-hmm.
We need to invest in a different way.
Okay.
We need to use a different approach. That's why we are training people. We're even converting people that actually have a good access at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
If you have 40 apartment that you've been collect 4 million for,
Mm-hmm.
how much does it take to have maybe 5 level 40 apartment? It's going to take you almost over $1 billion. over billion CFA,
Mhm.
over billion CFA. But if you collect 4 million per year,
Mhm.
per month, how long is it going to take you to
It's
get the
gonna a
money back?
long time. It's gonna
So by the time you collect the money back, the thing is going to be collapsed.
collapse.
So we are teaching people how to capitalize on your investment.
Mhm.
When you invest that type of money, you should have back in 5 years.
Yeah.
You should have that back in 5 years,
Wow.
particularly now that the market is very hot.
Mhm.
We are teaching people how to leverage and get a lot more back
Mhm.
from their return,
Wow.
by target a different type of customer. It's just true that everybody cannot afford that, but we have people that can afford.
That's true.
So would you go after people that may not afford and collect
Mhm.
a penny on a dollar, or you go after the right client and keep your building, in good shape, and then collect the money that you deserve? So let's say you take a loan from the United States,
Mhm.
let's say $2 million,
Mhm.
and then you are paying 4% interest for it. You go back home and invest on a building.
Mhm.
Um, how much is just the interest? And then that building you are leasing for 4 million. That's not even enough to carry the interest.
That's true.
And that's what a lot of people are suffering
For.
now. They say, well, we're not going to invest in real estate anymore
Mhm.
because the pain is unbearable. They charge credit card, they took a loan here, cash advance, all that, and go invest in real estate.
Mhm.
But now they can't get the money back. Why? Because they did the wrong way.
Wow.
And I'm not blaming them.
Mhm.
I did the same thing. I bought building and I was shocked that where's the money? I thought somebody was stealing money. No, nobody was stealing money. It's just that it was so cheap. So by the time you pay the 10% for management company, pay the tax, you have nothing left.
Wow.
Fix the toilet and all that.
Mhm.
So we have to invest the right way. We have to do the right way. And the good news is that even for those that invest before and they can't get the money back,
Mhm.
now they can still walk, restructure the
Yeah.
business and get a lot money and get a lot more money based on the investment.
Boss, at this point in time, what do you think should be the role of diaspora? Because one thing is sure, we have a huge population over here. What do you think should be the role of the diaspora with projects like this, especially investing back home in real estate?
Um, First of all, I know that a lot of people have been deceived, by family member, and they bought land,
Mm-hmm.
and things didn't work out,
Mm-hmm.
maybe with a friend and somebody.
Yes.
So we all have story,
Mm-hmm.
but there's no way we can stop our life because we face obstacle.
That's true.
We have to press it on. Today we are getting old,
Mm-hmm.
and we're not gonna do this 9 to 5
Five
forever.
ever. That's true.
We still have family back home. We still have, uncle, nephew, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
We I believe we still have to take care of our roots.
Mhm.
Take care of our roots. And that's where we find ourselves sometime.
Yes.
That's our home. So I would say, to give another try.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody probably try and things didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the person learns so much.
Mm-hmm.
If we change the approach, and use another approach, we can get a different result.
That's true.
The bigger mistake, like I always say, is that we jump in things without learning how to do
Learning.
it.
Yeah.
We hear somebody's doing it and we jump in it
Mm-hmm.
and use the money and emotion to pay the price. But if we, get close to those that are doing
Doing.
and do well and learn from it, it's gonna be a lot more easier.
Wow. Boss, is there anything you wanted us to talk about? Maybe that I did not bring up?
I think the last thing I can say is that anybody out there has a very great potential.
Mm-hmm.
And sometime what we call failure, sometime um, what we call failure uh, bound us. So because we try something and it didn't work, maybe a church,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a business,
Mm-hmm.
and the pain was so much than the pleasure,
Mm-hmm.
and directly we decide that, hey, you know what, I will never try business again. I will never try this thing again. I always tell people that, well, when you get into business or when you get into the area or whatever you try in
Mm-hmm.
your life, you go with a certain level of content.
Mhm.
Let's assume that you like this little glass.
Mhm.
So that's your standpoint.
Mhm.
And then you want to go to the next level.
Yeah.
You have to expand your capacity
Yeah.
in order to go to the next level. The ambiance, the emotion that the zeal that you like, yeah, I want to do this is
Mhm.
different with the zeal you need to press on. So we always have to thinking about become the person that can manifest what we want.
Once.
It's easy and it's free to dream, but you have to pay the price to manifest the dream.
Yeah.
You can decide that you want to become a pilot. The pilot is so great, it's
Mm.
cool,
Mm.
but you have to go through the process.
Yep.
You have to get up there, 12,000 feet.
That's
And
true.
it's scary and all that. You have to overcome so many adversity so you can become that person. Um, Sometimes we kill it or we stop our journey
Mhm.
because of the challenge. The challenge is the way. Obstacle is the way.
That's true.
There's no way you can amount to something without go to a challenge. If it's not, everybody was going to be on the top.
That's true.
Um, and because our subconscious is there to save us,
Mhm.
when we face a challenge, guess what? We want to go back to point zero because it's safe. It's the safe zone, and we cannot develop anything from the safe zone. We cannot build anything from there.
Mhm.
So I would challenge most of our brother from the
Mhm.
diaspora to give another try. Give another try in that business that you stop and give up
Mhm.
because it was tough.
Mhm.
Go back and start at church.
Mhm.
It was tough. Yes. People lie about you. People
Mm.
left you. People
Mm.
that give you promise didn't
Mhm.
back the promise. Push it again. Give another try, for that thing that is burning with you. Some people may have been thinking about starting their own business, but they are afraid, and they still want to be in that secure zone.
Yeah.
They need that paycheck to come every Friday or every Tuesday. But the potential is greatest. So the frustration is keep going up. So
Mhm.
I would say to give another try. Whatever dream is in you, what that thing that is keep you up every day, you have to give another try. Um, One of the thing people don't understand in business is that people don't become successful in business because they never make a mistake or because they
Mhm.
never lose money.
Yeah.
They're actually successful because they lose enough money and they know how not to lose money anymore.
True.
So and business, when you go into business, you don't go to find a safe neck. No,
Mhm.
we're in business to solve problem.
Yeah.
You are going to have a problem every day. I mean, all my students, I tell them from the first day, say, you know what? Do you know what you actually subscribe for? So no. Say
Looking for problem.
you are looking for problem to solve. That's, I mean, if you have a business that is not challenge you anymore, start wash it because you'll be out of business soon.
Mhm.
Business is the art of solving problem.
Mhm.
So that's why you have to build yourself all the time to become that person that can continue to solve the problem. So we should not look for the easy way when it comes to business.
Mhm.
So we have to continue to grow that muscle that and face that challenge that can continue to maintain us in business. And obstacle is the way. If
Wow.
there's no obstacle, there's no game.
Boss, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for all you do for our community. Please continue to do. Toride is always here any day, anytime. You need our services, you need us to do something for the community, just let us know. And for those that are watching, thank you guys for watching. Um, I think I don't know. Maybe we should have boss here one or two times before he travels to Cameroon because this was not really prepared. But you guys heard him talk, and yeah, I think I want to prepare myself, have some questions, many questions, and at least announce it live so we can have many more people to watch and ask their questions. I don't know if it's still gonna be about real estate, but I know he has so many hats and we touch only on real estate today. Thank you guys for watching. Any last words?
I think I just want to thank also all the leader in the DFW community.
Community.
I've been watched every day, even from back home.
Wow.
I love the spirit. People are working together.
Hmm.
People support one another.
Hmm.
And not only that, a lot of people are really open to sharing the knowledge and
That's
helping
true.
other people these days, which is a blessing. It's a
Wow.
blessing.
Thank you guys, and please don't forget to comment. Let us know what you think. We have phone numbers there if you wanted to reach out to coach's team. Also, don't forget to share this video. It might not be of interest to you, but there's definitely someone out there who needs this video. Thank you guys again, and let's hang out another time.